Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we're gonna be scraping something like one might call yellow pages in Switzerland. So here is a nice resource called local.ch, and this site contains all the businesses in Switzerland with all the sensitive information. So what do we supposed to do in this video? So first we will we'll crawl through all the initial category links from over here, and then say once we're landed a particular category, we'll be scraping the data from these cards respectively. Also, I think that probably would be a nice idea also to specify what particular category does this link below to, I guess. And yeah, this is it. So actually I've already accomplished even more complicated scraper regarding this site for one of my clients, and yesterday I actually sent the deliverable, and hopefully yeah, the transaction is on the way already, but that doesn't matter really that much. So let me just show you the output of the scraper I've provided for my client. So here we have the extended data, so not only from the cards over here, but also if you just click on this card, and really lots of information appearing here with the coordinates, and all the title description is literally the same, but this overview features all the pictures regarding the particular business, and maybe some even more information like this, guys. So really literally everything that is available right here in the listing page. So but just for the simplicity and for kind of for clarity, and as far as this is a tutorial, so I'll try to keep the things simple, and I won't really be diving into that I won't really be diving that deep because it would take really lots of time, and for those of you who is interested in extracting that sort of data, you can check up my real estate property scrapers, which do literally the same, just apart from it's not a business like a restaurant, but just a particular property listing, and when you just navigate through the card, literally the same appears there, like lots of extended information. So I've been doing this really a lot before, so this time I'll try to keep the things simple, and I will try to make this video to be not that long as they usually go, basically. So for those of you who is interested in the detailed data from local.ch, please feel free to contact me below the video in the commentary section. Also, I can provide my email in the description, or email is always available in the channel about section, for those of you who probably didn't know that. So there is really lots of interesting data might be extracted from here, but obviously we'll go much simpler way for this tutorial, and we'll make a CSV table as the output. So if you are interested, let's actually start writing some code. So first, actually, I would like to name this project, so you can say Switzerland Yellow Pages Scraper, and here I define the local.ch site we're scraping data from, and just make it slightly a bit prettier like this. So the next thing to consider is actually we need to import some packages, and obviously I'll be using Scrapy framework for these purposes, because really lots of stuff to crawl here. So first I need to say import Scrapy, and then from scrapy.crawler import crawler process like this. Oops, crawler. And also from Scrapy selector I would like to import selector, and this is needed for two possible purposes. So the first one is actually to store the output of the corresponding HTML page we're scraping data from, so to avoid torturing the site while providing the data extraction logic. But also obviously we could have make use of scrapy shell in order to achieve literally the same goal. But also sometimes it happens that selectors are being quite handy and useful exactly for data extraction purposes. Say you have multiple elements within the selectors, and in order just to pick the very first one, sometimes it's handy to store this as a string containing HTML tags, and then using the selector convert this to the selector and then extract data recursively, so eventually we get the data we need. Okay, also we need to import the JSON module to pretty print our response, and well, I guess this is it basically. So now let's define this yellow pages scraper class. So class, well, I'll call this class local as the site, as the name of the site, and it would inherit from scrapy.spider, which is the general purpose scrapy crawler we are using over here. So the very first thing to consider is to provide the scraper or spider, doesn't matter how you call this, name, and name would be equal to local, and also we need to provide the base URL we're starting to crawl from. So base URL would be equal, I guess, https www.local.ch and slash. I guess it's the right name for it, so just copy paste. Okay, just to make sure, copy. Just want to make sure it is like that. Yeah, exactly. So nice. So the next thing to consider would be so I'm just wondering, do we need some pagination handlers? Yes, I remember that we do. So I guess it's called just simply page. I'm not sure, but let me just quickly check that out as well. Yeah, even though I did this yesterday, I don't really remember it that good. And by the way, this site has a pretty interesting logic of defining how many pages out there exist, even though that the number of pages, overall pages, can't be scraped directly. Okay, so it's called the page. Okay, so we need to define the string query parameters, and I say params would be equal to, and here I define the page, and it would be equal to, I don't know, probably 1 would be just fine. Also we need the current page counter, and I say current page would be equal to 1 as well. Also we need to provide some custom headers in order to make use of the user agent. So I say headers would be equal, and here I just specify my browser's user agent name. So I just invoke the developer tools, go into the network tab, and using absolutely whatever part here, whatever request, and let's have a look at the user agent within the response headers or request headers, doesn't matter. So copy and just paste it in, and this is it. Also we'll need to, oh, sorry, a little bug, not in code but a real world bug, like he's alive, he's just crawling through my laptop. Okay, so also we need to provide some custom scrapy specific custom settings. So I say custom settings, and custom settings like this, and here we'll specify concurrent requests per domain, and it will be equal to, and I'll comment this because I'll leave this just for the production version, and also download delay equals to 1 second between requests, and also the feed format will use the CSV in this case, and feed URI I'll say like local.csv. So I don't need these two guys, so just command them for a while, and this is kind of it. Now it's already time to, oh my god, what have I done? Now it's time to provide some main drivers. So here I say main driver, and I say if name equals to main. Okay. In this case we need to run our scraper, and I create a process variable that would be the instance of the crawler process, and then say process.crawl, and the argument would be our local scraper. So this local is the name of the class, of this main scraper class, and finally say process.start actually. So this is kind of it, and obviously, yeah, we can already try to kind of test this. So I'm invoking the terminal in the current working directory, and by typing python 3 local.py and I invoke my spider, and let's see. Yeah, it seems to be working just fine. So from now on we can provide what is known as the crawler's entry point. So there is a standard method called def start requests, which is the standard Scrapy spider we inherited from this base class Scrapy spider. It has the start request as the crawler's entry point. So exactly the method that is called during this crawling process. So it takes only the self argument, and this is kind of it. And here we need to make the only request to the base URL basically. So I say make initial HTTP request, and here we need simply to say yield and scrapy.request, and here we need to specify, so the URL would be equal to self.base URL, and also I want to specify the headers that would be equal to self.headers, so to use our user agent along with the request headers basically, and also provide the callback function, because Scrapy, as you know, is using twisted internet asynchronous HTTP request library. So we need to specify the callback function. So here we'll say self dot, let's call this parse categories. So this is kind of it, and now we need to define the parse method. So parse categories here, and here I say def parse categories, and it would take two arguments, the self instance and the response object. So now we can actually let's basically try to print our response object to make sure it works, and I just say res.response, and this is it. So let's try to run this one more time, I hope. Okay, so response to 100, which means that it's totally fine, so the correct response status code. Okay, so at this moment what we need to do is we need to parse all this kind of links, and again, in order to avoid torturing the site, I'll make use of Scrapy shell. So I say just Scrapy shell and probably I can provide the address. Well, let's better use the fetch method from within the shell. Okay, so I can simply say like fetch, and here like https www and local.ch/enter. So we did successfully crawl this, and now we have the response for this sort of a page for this one. So from now on we can provide our category length extraction logic. So let's inspect this categories here, and so here all the guys basically. So I'm just wondering, nope, not this one. To be honest, I don't really remember exactly. Maybe this JS GTM event. I don't remember what kind of selector I used in my code, to be honest. But well, let's actually try some. So I just want to have a look if how many of these categories are available within the source code. So 54. Oh, no, it's not like this. So if I just say like class equals, so okay, so it seems to be like much less now. Phone book. Target. Okay. Yeah, that could be a little cheat just to see the list selector that I've already provided there, but just for clarity and educational purposes, let me suffer one more time and find this by hands actually. So how many this copy? So it's 1, 2, 3, so it should be 4. Okay, this is it. So let's make use of this 4. So here within the scrapy shell, I can say simply response.css, and we're looking for a div and class equals to this one, and we want to look for res.css and for all the a tags and class equals, and this time I want to specify this kind of thing. Okay, copy and paste, and well, let's first try to get the text, and then we'll go for the href as well. So start, and yeah, obviously, sorry, I forgot to say get all. Okay, car rental, disinfestation. Is this it? Yeah, disinfestation is the verb. The last one, and restaurant, hotel, flower shop. Okay, restaurant, hotel, flower shop. Perfect. Well, okay, so from now on we can make use of this kind of selectors. So just copy them. Oh my god, so many bugs on my keyboard on the laptop. Hold on, guys. Okay, so we can just copy this selector and go back to code, and so parse categories. So so now we need to extract our links. So extract category links. So category links would be equal to this stuff, but I just want to say so here we'll say like extract category, say no, not links, category selectors, and here category names and category links, copy, paste. So now we're looking recursively within the category links, so just to pre-print the code and avoiding these long lines, which is a bad practice in Python in general. So here are our links, and also we need to extract category URLs like this, and this would be, oops, so let's call this category selectors and copy here category, so this category names and category links, yeah, and now we can actually loop over category links, but here I'll use the index to actually loop over both category names and links. So I say for index in range from 0 to the length of let's say category links, and before making any requests I just want to first print like category names indexed by the index and category links, or maybe better doing this on the new line, index, maybe just adding a couple of new lines here like this, and print, paste, save, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm supposed to have the list. Okay, but obviously I didn't check this text to attribute of href, and now we're supposed to see a name followed by the particular link. So say movers and this link, and if we just navigate there, I'm supposed to get the valid, actually the valid link of the movers in Switzerland. Okay, perfect, 78 results. This is just nice. Okay, so the link is valid, everything seems to be just perfect. So from now on we can actually can kind of crawl through all of these links, and so here I just want to say so before crawling we can say like next category, or maybe just next category. Okay, maybe just easier, so say like URL, URL would be equal to category links indexed by the index, and name would be equal to category names indexed by the index. Somebody's biting my leg down below there, oh my god, oh, so many insects here. Okay, so now I guess we can say simply like yield response.follow, which is the standard scraping method to recursively crawl the links that has been scraped at one level, and then you're going even deeper to the different level using this response.follow. So if the link doesn't have the base URL within inside it, it's not about this case in particular, it does have it here, but if it doesn't, it would just formulate a link for you automatically, so you don't need to concatenate this by hands. So, and here the URL would be equal to URL, well maybe just let's call this category to just make it slightly bit more explicitly clear. So URL equals to category, and again headers would be equal to self headers, and also we need to specify the media container here. So here I want to pass a category, and it would be equal to name, which is the particular category name basically. And eventually finally we need to say to define the callback function. So callback would be equal to self, and call this parse. So this was parse category, so let's call it parse cards. Okay, as far as we will have a list of cards over here, right? So parse cards. Okay, and also probably one last thing that here I would like to say, just a break, because I don't want to go through all the categories during the debugging process. So here we need init category URL and name, and crawl, right? Category cards recursive. Okay, maybe just categories recursively would be better to call it like this. Okay, and finally I need to define the method parse cards. So def parse cards, and this would retrieve the self instance followed by the response object as always. So here we can actually, so first we need to extract category name, and here I say, here I just create a category, the variable that would be equal to response dot meta dot get, and exactly the key that we provided here in the request. So category, and now we need to extract card features. So features would be the Python dictionary, and at the very end I would like to print this to screen, so I say kind of like print and json.dumps and features, right? And indentation equals to 2 spaces. Okay, at the moment I guess the only card would be, okay, also, so here we did, okay, so probably he would, yeah, he would print, okay, so we're just trying to figure that out, how many, okay, so these are the entire cards. Oh, we need to loop over the cards as well, so I forgot that, sorry for that guys. So here we need to loop over business cards, or let's call the service cards. And yeah, so just in order to achieve that goal, so we need to inspect this kind of element. So card info element, maybe let's try to consider somewhat, oh okay, so this is the card link, which is absolutely essential for us. And which one to consider? Well, I guess let's take this one, copy. So I just want to check this out within the Scrapy shell. So but actually before doing that I need to grab this particular page. Okay, I need to grab the page and say like fetch, so just to update our response actually. Okay, seems to be fine, and now we can say response.css. So we're looking for this div. Okay, div class equals to this one, and also recursively I'm looking for the a tag. Now what kind of specific information? Maybe this one. And does it have the h reference? I guess so. Copy and class equals paste, and we're looking for the attribute of h reference and trying to get all. So just to check the selector, yeah, I guess it seems to be like, but oh, okay, hold on a sec. As far, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't need this because yeah, just just the insertion basically. So that's what I did on my real world project yesterday, so I need to crawl through these things as well. Now it's enough just to use the bare card selector like this one. So well, still I can say like copy, so I can still use this just to provide the card link, which might be interesting as well. So here we can simply say like for card in, and now paste all of this stuff. So now I guess if we just so don't print the features for a while, but I just want to print, say, card.css, and if I just try to grab this stuff from here, so copy and paste. Well, I guess this would give me exactly what I need. So the links for the particular cards, and also obviously I need to get it. So well, okay, so it's already clear that it would work. So let me just go slightly bit different way. Okay, cut, and so the first thing to consider would be the category. Well, maybe just name. We'll pass it for now. Then it would be the category, and it would be taken from this category variable. So I just paste it here, and I call this details URL, and here, oops, oh my god, I just deleted that. Okay, let me get it one more time. So the details URL, copy and paste. Okay, and we didn't yet extract the name, so let's try to have a look at this guys at the moment. Okay, card, save, because we're looking for every card recursively. Okay, so what we got now? Selector is not JSON serializable, obviously it's not, so card.get. Okay, now it should work. So we have the category of restaurant, which was forwarded from the above level of crawling, and also we have the details URL for every particular restaurant. So for this one, it's the details URL. So let me just quickly show you this to make sure it works. If we just copy this one and just go and try to paste it, I hope to see the listing for the given restaurant. Yeah, and this is it exactly. So exactly what we need there. So perfect. Now let's try to extract the name. So I guess it's not. So let's try to actually go to the restaurants page, and here I'll try to extract the name. So inspect h2. Well, let's try this selector. So h2. Oh, by the way, yeah. By the way, again, like I can make use of the scrapy selectors. So if I say simply response.css, you know, like in my previous tutorials, what I did actually, I did store the response to the local HTML file and then imported that and parsed using the scrapy selector constructor and then tried to get all the data. But yesterday I tried this particular method and considered it to be slightly bit faster compared to the previous one. So let's try basically. So we're looking for the h2 tag, right? Is this h2? Yeah. And the class equals to this one, and I just try to extract the bird text and get all, just to see all the guys there. So okay, not sure, like, okay, so it's not exactly what I wanted to see here. Okay, if I try to extract all the text recursively from here, okay, now it's much better. So we have this. Okay, where is, hold on a sec. The data is not being the same for some reason. Hold on, I'm just wondering, like, okay, it's again copy and just fetch, just to make sure that we're dealing with exactly the same page there. Now response.css h2 class and this one, and paste and extract all the text recursively. So this space followed by the star stands for scrape all the text from the given tag recursively. And also we need to say get all. Okay, this is it. So this converto feder. Okay, I can read this. I can read this correctly. So we need to get rid of new lines, right? So I'll use the list comprehension technique here. So I say item for item in. Now, like some guys used to make use of scrapy items input and output processors, but I personally consider this approach to be more straightforward and more Pythonic because it's more explicitly clear of what's going on under the hood. Also, it's more minimalist approach, which I personally like. So that's the reason. And so we say if item is not equal to new line, and so this should have filled our list. Okay, and one last thing to consider, we can say item dot replace, and we want to replace all the new no, not replace, we can actually strip the new lines like this. Okay, so we just did strip the new lines, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So now we know that it's exactly 10 cards per page, which we'll use later on in calculating the pagination, the total pagination number, total pages number. Okay, so now we can make use of this kind of sort of selector here, copy to extract names basically. So we just paste this stuff in. Okay, let me just format this slightly bit better way. We don't need to get all here. Here we'll need to get instead, because we're not looking within the response, but instead within the card. And also don't forget to change this response to card, because we're looking for the selectors within the card. Okay, and I really hope this should work. So let's actually try to check that out if it is really like that. Okay, oh my god, it didn't work for some reason. This is strange. Why not, I'm wondering. Okay, so let's check this line by line. Basically, this is the first time I encounter this sort of an issue, by the way. So okay, so if I just try to discard, copy and paste and get, oh yeah, that's because, okay, so if we're looking for the recursive text, we need to get all. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry for this inconvenience basically. So we still need to get all. I'm just not sure. Okay, yeah, probably. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so now the names are being extracted correctly, but one more thing to consider is actually to convert this list into the bare string. So here we can simply say like empty string join, and all we got there. So like this, save, and now this should work. Okay, perfect. So now we got our names for the particular services. Perfect. Now we can move on basically. So let's consider the next data to extract. So I guess stars might be interesting. So let's inspect this element as well. So short summary ratings value. Let's try to find this one. Copy, and if I just try to look for this here, so response.css and span class. Well, obviously I won't be looking within the response, but within the card. So well, but still, let me just try this stuff. Paste and text and okay, so 10 ratings, 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. So this is workable as well. We need to get this time for sure. We need just to get. So here I can say like stars, and stars rating maybe like this, or rating stars probably sounds better. Rating stars, and paste this stuff, and here we need to say card. Okay, and yeah, just add in some new lines to increase the readability of the code, of the overall code. Okay, so let me just try to check if the stars are now being extracted correctly. Method is not JSON serializable. I missed something apparently. Okay. This is strange, to be honest. What doesn't it like? I have no idea. Object of type method. Oh. Oh my god, I forgot to call the method. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is such a dumb mistake. Okay. I was thinking, what kind of object of type method is not serializable? What is it talking about? Okay, so now we got the rating stars being added as well. Great, so let's move on. So the next really sensitive information is the address. So let's try and inspect one, and card address, I can set, well, I guess this one should work. So response, and I'm just trying to use another, what? Okay, just forget this. Response, CSS, span, class equals to this, and text, ghetto. Nothing here. Strange. So let's try to look recursively. Still nothing. Maybe it's not a span. It is span. Maybe, okay. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, I need to use this guy. Copy card info address. Yeah, sorry. So, instead of all of this stuff, so card info address and div, and now this should work. Perfect. So now we got our addresses, but again, we need to make use of list comprehension. So I say item, don't strip anything, right? Item for item in response if item is not equal to new line. So filter in the this new line elements. Okay, so now I guess it's 10 addresses here as well. So from now on we can try to make use of this guy as well. And yeah, also the very last thing to consider is actually we need to join it by the empty string. Okay, I'll better do this. I will better do this within the code. So copy, and here I specify the address, paste, and join, and item for item in card, and get, and if this condition fires, okay, and like this. So let's check for our addresses. Oh my god, what's wrong now? I'm wondering. Okay, so probably it would be better to provide the precise selectors within the Scrapy shell. So let me copy this one and paste this one over here, and dot CSS. Okay, again, like span. What was here actually? Was I looking for this div? Let me see. Yeah, not span definitely. So paste. It still extracts the addresses. I'm really wondering why this doesn't work over in here. Okay, let me just try to get rid of this join for a while. I'm just really wondering why this doesn't work. Well, it has to. no address available. Oh, again, I need to use the get all here. Yeah, and then join, because we need to always to use the get all when we scrape it, when we're looking for the child elements, when we're looking for the text nodes within the child elements as well. Yeah. Oh my god, how many times am I supposed to do this mistake? How many more times? How more? Okay, in this tutorial. Okay, so okay. Okay, now it's stuck. Yeah, definitely. I should have used. Okay. Probably now the addresses have been extracted perfectly well. So, but I really should have kind of used, I guess, the local copy, local HTML, because still I'm kind of torturing this site, even though I know it's just fine here, and I've already tested this, but I don't know, for some reason yesterday when I was doing my job on this exact site, and when I was scraping the data from the from every single listing within the given card, for some reason this method worked much better compared to how it works today. Okay, so what is this? How to call this element? Let's inspect it basically, and card info category container, card info category. Well, maybe, so I already have a category, right? So maybe I don't need to use that as well. So yeah, I guess I don't need to use the category. I'm sorry guys for this inconvenience. So let's get rid of this category here. We don't need this category because we can simply scrape the category directly, and it's providing even more data. So card info category, copy. So okay, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, so it needs to be debugged. Okay, so okay, let me try some magic here. So if I just try to get the address and paste it over here and just change card info category, replace this one, and so if item equals to new line, probably and item is not equal to, and now this horrible stuff here, copy, paste. Just I hold my breath and try to run this. Okay. Line 101. No, it's somewhere earlier, or hold on a sec. Oh, yeah. Okay. Category restaurant seminar. Okay. Restaurant hotel. Okay. I just need to add restaurant Italian cuisine. So let's just add here like comma followed by the space to kind of pretty print the categories separated by the comma values. That should be better way. So restaurant, seminar, restaurant, hotel, restaurant. Okay, perfect. This is just pretty nice. Okay, so category, yeah, Italian cuisine, restaurants according to specialty. Perfect. So we did extract the category as well. Oh my god, I don't need this. I don't need my workbench. Sorry. Probably with runs now. Sorry, nope. Okay, so what's the next? So opening hours. I don't know if there is some use to scrape this info. Available pickup. We'll make use of a phone as well and scrape the website. Unfortunately, the latitude and longitude coordinates are available only within the car list in itself. Okay, so let's probably try to scrape this opening hours. Card info open, hidden print. Okay, so just copy and okay, so here we'll do the same but replace new line and the double new lines instead. So so what is that? So opening hours, or maybe open status. Opening status is more right way to name this data field, I guess. So we'll use no, probably this one as the pattern and just replace the sub div class. Okay, and if item is not equal to new line and item is not equal to double new lines. Okay, let's try to check that out as well. Okay, opening until now. Well, perfect. I really like it. So yeah, it's just it's not always available, but still in most cases it is available. Is this availability due to the coronavirus is sensible? Well, I guess probably it is. So let's inspect this as well. Icon coronavirus out. So copy. Yeah, let's try this as well. So let's see what is there. Okay. Oh, so many. Oh no, it's right. So yeah. So let's call this Corona available. Corona status, basically, it's better. And here. Don't need this. And okay, perfect. So yeah, the very last thing to consider would be to scrape the phone number and the website address, and I guess this is kind of it for this data extraction. So I've already checked this. What are you doing, man? No, not like this. It was gonna show phone or email is available as well. just inspect this. Okay, it is available. Okay, so here are different sources where we can extract phone number and email and website from. Book a table. Do we need to book a table? Okay, email, website. Oh, so within this H references, hidden print envelope, icon website. Well, I guess we can use this as well, but nope, no. So copy so this is not a div, it's an A tag. Paste. So also we need to look for, oh my god, what exactly for the span tag, right? Okay, it's probably just provide the span tag name and that's kind of it. So span, and now try to find recursively all the text from there. Okay. Yeah, but this one regards the website. And okay, if I just trying to alter, say, to this one, copy. Is this gonna be an email? I'm wondering. Yeah. Yeah, these guys should be in emails. Okay, so let's start actually with this guys. So everything but okay, so just grab this one, copy, and try to make them all in one run. Okay, so email and so the same stuff, but instead we need use this div and also CSS span and all the text from that, and if and item. Okay, but so it has many emails for some reason. Oh, Virus Baba. I appreciate for subscribing to CodeMacaKing's channel. Thanks, Virus. Thanks a lot, man, for subscribing. So it's a list for some reason. This is interesting. In this case I probably don't really want to join this, and I call this maybe emails like this. If item in an item is not equal to email, okay, let me just, I'm really tempted to see if this works. Emails are not available all along the way. Oh my god, but here I can see them, no at all, none at all. Okay. I have no idea what's wrong here. Well, okay. Let me try to grab. So until here, I guess. Copy. Okay, let's try to formulate them again. I'm not sure if I really did change something there. Okay, it seems like I did. Okay, so email. Oh, yeah, that's right, because yeah, the only okay, so there was just a bunch of emails. Okay, so and item is not equal to email. Right, this is it. Okay, so yeah, now I guess this should work better, and now I can join this, right? Okay, so not emails. I'm sorry, I was just fooled basically by that list. So we need to join this by the empty string, just like we did before. Okay, and now we'll need almost the same code for the phone and the website. So let's consider the phone here. Is this the same kind of level? Okay, phone and paste, and the only difference here within the phone, I need to pick up this class, copy, and phone and paste, and I guess instead of email just need to put the phone there. Okay, but later on doing this website, and again copy, paste, and just try to pick up the selector for the website, this one, right? Copy and paste. So this should be website, I guess, and phone, I'm not sure, probably. Let me check that. Well, we'll see now. Okay, so the phone is by default just fine. We need just to strip here item dot strip the new lines, and all the rest seems to be just fine, I guess. Okay, so the website is available, phone, email, current status, opening status. Okay, so this is pretty nice. So okay, I just saw this book a table, a very last element. So is this over here? Okay, here it is basically. So book a table, and we have this H reference. I'm not sure what is this, so let's try to open the link in the new tab to see what is there. Oh, reservation. Okay, so book a table. So we'll just make use of this link. Okay, copy, right? And yeah, paste. So we'll say simply like paste. So book a table, and I'm not sure if we need this join here, by the way, but nevertheless. So also we probably don't need any, yeah, we don't need, it's just enough to use this stuff. Okay, paste, and yeah, and we don't need this. I hope we don't need to get all, and we need the attribute of hrefs. Okay, let's check this out basically. Book a table is not available, but somewhere it is available. Well, I'll leave this null. So book a table. Yeah, it seems like, so it's the site, and within this site they it's probably in German, I'm not sure, but so probably a book a table link is fine. So okay, then, so it seems like the data set is just fine. So now we need to actually try to store this to the output file by simply saying like, so here instead of printing this, probably I don't need this anymore, so I can say like write output to CSV file, and I need simply to yield our features, and this should have been literally enough to write this file, which is already been created because we did specify the feed URI, but not yet written anything there. So let me just try to run this again. So to see if something is written within the file here. Okay, it seems like it is written. So we'll check this just right in a moment. So folder. Also, I don't need the Scrapy shell anymore. Thank you Scrapy shell for supporting me in this video. Okay, so let's have a look at the output CSV file to make sure all the columns are fine there. So okay, so what we got, and if it is okay, then we'll go to crawl all the pages, and we're done basically. So name, category, fine, details, URL, fine, rating stars, perfect, address, opening status, not always available, but still, okay, corona status, email, phone, website, and book a table if available. So this is just perfect, I guess. So in this case, I guess the very last thing we should have considered over in here is to crawl all the pages. So now let me just, so we do break after the first restaurant category, right? Which is just okay. Okay, so what else? So loop over the parse cards. Okay, so here after we yield a category, so I just want to break after the very first item being yielded here. So and now I want to share the trick on how to handle the pagination. On how to handle the pagination if you can directly scrape the number of pages to crawl here. Say over here it's only 3, but it's not the last page really. So as far as we already know that the total number of cards per page is equal to 10, and we also know the number of the entire results. Then we can simply calculate the number of pages by simply dividing the number of results by the number of pages per page. So I just invoke the calculator here, and if I say like 537 divide by 10, it would equal to 53.7. So if we just make it kind of integer, it would be just 53, but if we just go from 0 to respectively 50 in the range from 0 to 53, we'll crawl exactly 54 pages. So if I just want to say that if here I would specify and page equals 54, it would bring me to the very last page available over in here, and we'll see like no more pages to crawl basically. So that's how we're supposed to calculate the total number of pages. So okay, so try to crawl pages. Well, I'm not sure recursively is the right way, so let's just leave this as try to crawl pages. So first let's consider the total pages variable, and this would be equal to, well, before we actually go for that, so we need to scrape the total results here. So inspect and search. Okay, this div copy, and so maybe let me make it like this. So first we need to extract number of search results. So search results equals to response .css, and we're looking for a div tag with a class equal to this one. Okay, we need to extract the text out of there, and also we need to split this by empty space, so we don't need to provide any parameters to split function in this case, and use the very first element, and also we need to convert this to integer. And yeah, and now the total pages, and also we need to add 1 to them because there's kind of 54. So oh no, not like this, I'm sorry. If we make it integer, okay, so search results divided by 10, because 10 is the number of pages, so here we'll have the number of total pages, I guess. So no, not like this. Or okay, I don't remember. I did this yesterday. I don't remember. So let's try to print first the search results and print the total pages. So results and pages total. And let me just try to run this to see. Oh, it just for some reason selector list. Okay, we need to get this first. Dot get save. Okay, so yeah, result. Total results is this kind of thing. So we divide this by 10, and we need to make this integer, and no, we don't need to add anything. So like this. So now it would be 53. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So, and now we can simply say so yeah, extract total page number, total pages to crawl. Okay, and now we need to loop over the current page range. So yeah, in previous tutorials we did use the current page over here within the scraper class, current page global variable, to keep track of the current page. But here we, as far as we already know the number of total pages to crawl, we can simply do the following way. So for page in range from 0 to total pages, so we are sure that actually we loop over only 54 times from 0 to 53, exactly 54 times. Well, but still, that's actually trying to print the page. Well, instead of printing the page, let's formulate the next page URL dynamically, so to check that in one run. So generate next page URL. So some tricks are involved here. So let's consider the link copy. So what I want to say here, so let's consider this kind of link. It consists of two parts. So the string core parameters and this kind of first part, but it would be different for different categories. Okay, so next page would be equal response.url. So this is the content of the response.url, all this stuff. So we want to split this by, well, I guess splitting by the question mark is just fine. So the very first element is this part, and I just don't remember, can we simply append oh no, I'm sorry guys, not exactly like this. So we need to split it by and page equals, because this would be the element that we're supposed to be appending there. Okay, and just hold on a sec, this is I've spent a good 20 minutes yesterday to figure out how it's to be done basically. So page and the very first element. So is this gonna, so this should give the response URL, but without the pagination appended if from the previous run. I know it sounds weird what I'm talking here, but just trust me. So next page, I just want to have a look at the next page if it works actually. Okay, it does seem to be extracted. Just okay. What is this? Oh, it just yielded the info here. Okay, and actually plus, so did I import the URL lib? I'm wondering. I didn't. Well, let's import this. So import URL lib, and just to parse the parameters. So here I can say URL lib dot parse dot URL encode and self dot params, but before that we need to increment page number, and we can say self dot params. Okay, or you know, like, well, I guess this is overcomplicated, so I need this in my real job, but here just want to simplify things. Okay, I don't need this URL lib, I guess. Let's do this by hand as far as we have the only page parameter, and that's it. So plus and this guy plus stringify the page starts from 1 to total pages plus 1, or nope, it starts from page 2 basically, like this. In this case we don't need. Okay, so next page. Yeah, let's try to print the next page now. Okay, it doesn't yet mean that it would work, but still, well, because we didn't yet make recursive call. Okay, so now let's actually crawl next page, and here we can say yield response dot follow, and here the URL would be equal to the next page. And do we pass any metadata here? No, we don't, so good. Okay, so headers would be equal self headers, and the callback would be again this exact method, so we're recursively calling for parse cards. Copy. So right, parse cards, yeah, self parse cards. I hope this should work actually, and before doing this I just want to print some debug information. So I can simply say like print category. Well, I did got rid of this category in the media container, but okay. Okay, so forget the category. Let's actually say like page number, and or maybe just, or even better, like page out of pages, and here actually the page, right, and total pages, like this. Save, and also let's add a couple of new lines to make it visibly better, to provide a better readability and visibility to the output. And now, as far as we break in from within the verb after scraping the very first item, still we should be able to crawl through all the pages available. And let me just quickly check that out. So if we are actually crawling through the pages, okay, so crawling through the pages, okay. Yeah, so as far as it's being asynchronous, it just tries to crawl through all of the pages, and the data set should be much more, but it doesn't for some reason. Okay. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I've just realized the horrible issue with this stuff. So we can't actually do it this way, because we'll be looking through all the pages, the number of times of how many cards available. So it's complete nonsense. I'm really sorry for this. I did the different way in my real world project yesterday, and unfortunately we can't avoid this using the current page counter here. So I'm really sorry for this inconvenience. So we definitely can go for this stuff. So, and what we can do here is something different. So we still will need import urllib. Yeah, so we did extract the total pages. The next page. So yeah, before going to the next page, all this stuff should have been done conditionally. So if self current page is less equals than total pages, only in this case, so this is the crawl next page condition. Okay. Also we need to try this. And if we on exception, we actually need to say self current page equals 1. Also, we need to reset the current page every time here, so reset current page counter for each category and make it like this. And finally, is this it? I'm wondering. So the whole pages just calculated like this. Okay. And yeah, now we need to make it like this and increment current page counter, so it plus equals 1 and it would be 2. Okay, let's try this again. So I just delete the output completely and let's try to see what happens here again. Probably we did it did throw the exception for some reason. Don't know why. We'll see this. So print. Okay. Name page is not defined. Okay. Yeah, and this would be self current page and total pages. Yeah, total pages like this. Save. Okay. Name page is not defined. My god, where else? Stringify page. Okay, and here okay, the link is wrong, so plus and plus URL lib parse URL encode and self params, right? And also update page number, so self params page would be equal to self dot current page. Okay, now we're crawling through all the pages recursively, just as I was explaining before. So now we have the only element from every next page, so like that. And now I hope, yeah, it is available. But I'm just wondering why. Hold on a sec, is this all kind of the same data? Well, I'm not sure about this stuff, so the yielded data seems to be just fine, but I'm not sure why did he actually store that nonsense there. So just trying to get the very first element from each page. Okay. Oh my god, now it doesn't give any output at all. Well, but I guess that's happening because when you're doing too many recursive calls, for some reason, I don't know, probably some settings in Scrapy or something, but I never use the standard output method like feed format and feed URI in case when dealing with this multi-level scraping. So well, I would probably just now make this by hands, I guess. So yeah guys, I'm sorry for this kind of little inconvenience here, but yeah, so let me just try to get rid of this. So I don't know why really. So that kind of works when you just when you don't recursively crawl anything, but in this case for some reason even using the scrapy items, item exporters and things like that, I don't know, probably I don't know something or doing something wrong, but well, need to learn that myself one day. Okay, so let's import CSV in this case. Import. So I'll just make this stuff by hands now. So here I just say with open local.csv as want to append the file stream as file and create a writer. So create CSV writer, to be exact a dictionary writer. So writer equals CSV dict writer, and it takes the file stream as the first argument, and we use features.keys to provide the field names, and now we need to write CSV row. So we say simply like writer dot write row and features. Yeah, I guess this is it. So I hold my breath and try to run this again. Okay, now it doesn't print anything of what it's supposed to write, but I guess okay, so perfect. Now we're getting the every first element from every page. So the next thing to consider is just to get rid of this break statement. So we will be crawling through all the elements within a single page, right? Yeah, and also we need to get rid of this break statement to crawl through all the categories. And I'm not sure why that was working so slow. No idea, to be honest. So let's just delete this. We don't have well, there is a little pain regarding the field names, but they could have been added manually, basically. So okay, let me think. Okay, so let's do a couple more things. So every time we're starting our request, so let's reset the output file first. So I can simply say like with open local.csv and write a file stream as file f dot write empty space or whatever. Okay, and now what can we do? Okay, let me just check if this will eventually override the stuff. Okay, well now it goes much faster, I'm not sure why. Okay, so this little space here, let me just have a look at the data. Okay, yeah, I just added this little space. Okay. Okay guys, sorry, just need to think slightly bit more. Okay guys, we'll go slightly different way. So I just found the snippet to check if file exists, and instead of overwriting this stuff, let's just get rid of this, or maybe I don't even. Okay, so here when we're writing the file, beast, I just want to say if os.path is file and local.csv, so if it exists, if it not exists, so if not, in this case we need to say writer. Oh my god, it's not here. Paste. So here we'll create a variable exists equals to true, else exists equals to false, and here if file output exists, output exists. So if output exists, if not, okay, and here if, okay, if not, then writer dot write headers. Okay, so now I just want to run this one more time to check that out. And if it works, I will just provide the commentaries. Okay, so changed. Okay, what is this? Some bug here. Okay. Just to explain what I want to do here. So if the output exists, if the output file doesn't exist, oh my god, how to explain this? So I just want to write the headers, the column names only once, not after not after every. But hold on a second, I just. Well, you know what, guys? I don't want to go this way. This is too complicated and it's really bad for tutorials. I actually use JSON or JSON file output in this like cases. So, okay. So I just want to let me just try to print feature keys. Features keys. Okay, I just do this once and just forget about this. Okay, what? Okay, here it is. So I just copied this, guys. Okay, don't need this stuff anymore. Don't need this stuff. And here I'll just provide this bare string, or maybe just hold on a sec. Maybe just init field names and field names like this. Field names and join them by the comma, and that's it. Come on, don't tell me I got banned now. Okay, so let's have a look at local.csv again, and now we have our name, details, ratings, category, on all this stuff. Okay, and also well, I could have provided the category where we're scraping in the output, but I guess no much need for that. Okay, so I just wanna find out if okay, so yeah, now this should be, so it does override the file every time. Okay, 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 so let's try this one last time, I hope. And well, it would be nice to also see what kind of category these pages belong to. Oh my god. Just for the debugging information. Or maybe just, oh, that's too much. Okay, so nobody cares about this in any case. Okay, so let me just try to run this one last time. Hopefully this would be kind of it. So we're looping through all the categories and all the pages within a given category, and then extracting the data from the card, from the cards within every any page. So I just stop here. I think this is just literally enough, and let me have a look at the updated. Okay, so home. What are you doing, man? I want to. Okay, so how many? It's 540 at the moment. So let's try to open this CSV file in the LibreOffice. I hope one last time. Somebody's scrolling my screen on the laptop. Okay, so okay, this is what I've been talking about. So category, healing systems. Okay, they are here as well, basically. So power burners, hidden systems, sanitary facilities, and okay, so different categories, as you can see here, because of an asynchronous nature of the crawler. It's not all one by one. So restaurants wasn't really the first response to get, And so we got all of these guys here. Also we have the detailed card listings URL, and current opening status, coronavirus status, and the context, so the email, phone, and the website. And I guess this is it. No, it's not it. Also some booking. Oh my god, I forgot how that is called. So name, category, rating stars, okay, opening status, corona status, email, phone, website, and book a table. Oh my god, slightly weird stuff happened here. I'm sorry. I forgot to this is weird. So just one more time. So we also need to here to say loss and the new line, save and close. Sorry guys, let's try to run this one more time. Okay, so well, I guess check this here would be enough. Home and okay, book a table, and then we go for the first name from the new line actually. Well, okay guys, so I guess this is it for this tutorial. Probably the one last thing is to you could have limit let's just say on command to limit on command below settings to limit crawling speed. So yeah, if you're getting banned or some bad responses, just use only 2 concurrent requests, and the download delay equals to 1 second between requests, maybe even 1 concurrent request, so without any concurrent requests actually. So okay guys, I guess now this is really it for this video, so I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. As I was already mentioning, it's slightly simplified compared to what I've been doing for my client yesterday. So I did also crawl through all available card detail all the cards through the detailed URLs, and there we got a data set like this, so extended opening hours, descriptions, and all this stuff. So if you're interested in this source of output, well, that's already the commercial code, so I can't share it with you. So I can make it open source. I can sell it to you, it's not a problem, but no free sharing for this sort of a code, because it's kind of my job. Well, okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and learned something interesting out of it. So until next time, take care.